Encourage somebody. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Point to your neighbor, say, you stand.
29 News at 5.
A nationwide effort to end violence and poverty got underway in Philadelphia this morning. Native Philadelphian and former guardian angel Joel Cody announced plans for a Million March for God. He wants at least 1 million people to gather at the National Mall in Washington, D.C., October 11th of next year. Cody says some of his goals are to change Pennsylvania gun laws and reduce what he calls moral degradation.
To bring about awakening, like I said, to the moral decay that plagues the people of America. My vision, Million March for God promotion, is designed to bring about a grand awakening to the people in attendance.
Cody says major gospel recording artists like Kirk Franklin, Amy Grant, and Yolanda Adams will perform to help him point people down the right path.
Children, over 30 million children go to bed hungry every night in America. Every night. We're the richest country in the world.
We don't have to be rocket scientists to know that we need to get back into a right relationship with God.
The murder and homicide in every U.S. city from last year is up 20%.
So God weighs your spirit, and it's a balance.
You have the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, National Guard, Coast Guard, Secret Service, the FBI, CIA, and you can't stop what's going on in our country, on our streets.
To have passion for God and compassion for people. Our country was built on these principles.
Joel Cody talked about the forefathers of this country and what they envisioned when they originally started this country. Justice was first and foremost in what they had in mind, and a March for God is indeed a march for justice.
And Joel Cody came to me with this vision that God had given him about the Million March for God. And one thing, I supported it because it was of God. And he said, if you don't stand for holiness and stand for righteousness, then we'll all just perish.
And the Million March for God is definitely needed, definitely on time.
The news we hear and the violence we witness in our homes, neighborhoods, schools, whether local, national, or international, are clear indicators that we have moved far, far and away from God and our neighbors.
The Million March for God is going to actually bring a form of peace within, because a lot of people out here don't know about God.
And I'm supporting the March for God because all of us should be marching no matter who we are or where we come from, because if it was not for him, we would not be here.
We got to stand for holiness, stand for righteousness. We're going to have a march on Washington, October 11th, 2008, in our nation's capital, to address the issues from health, education, and welfare.
Man has a problem, and God is the answer.